Hello, friends. Hello and welcome. Welcome to yours and mine, Cozy Corner. My name is Amanda, and on this channel, we talk about books, and more books. So, guys, we are on part 18 of the 5 for 10 or less series. And this is where I introduce 5 books that cost no more than $10 from various Goodwill locations. Now, this first book that I have here for you guys is The Broken Hearts Club, which is by Mr. Ethan Black. This book is in good condition. I like that the words are large. I love the font that they use, very easy to read, and the text is a very decent size as well. Now, this is a mystery suspense crime thriller. This is book number 1 in the Conrad Vort, and I might be saying that word wrong, series, and there are a total of 5 books. So, synopsis. Meeting every week in the back room of a New York City bar is an informal group of men who have all suffered the sting of a broken heart. But soon the anger turns to rage and the club explodes into murderous acts of vengeance. One of its targets is the ex-girlfriend of a detective assigned to the case. Now that synopsis sounds really good, but with that being said, this could either turn out to be a really good book or it can be very cringy. I don't know what to really expect, but the fact that there are 5 books in this series, maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. But, I'm usually always pushing a book up on my TBR list. This is one of the books that I think I'm going to push up on that list since I only have like a gazillion of them. Now, the next book that we have is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ning. And this book is in good condition. The cover, you probably can't see it on camera, but the cover is a little worn, but that has nothing to do with the actual text that's in here. It's easy as far as how dark the print is to read. However, the text itself is really small. So this is probably one that I will read on my Kobo instead of reading from the physical book. So this is a contemporary mystery novel. In Shaker Heights, a placid, progressive suburb of Cleveland, everything is meticulously planned, and no one embodies the spirit more than Elaine Richardson, whose guiding principle is playing by the rules. But enter Mia Warren, a mysterious artist and single mother who arrives in this idyllic bubble with her teenage daughter Pearl and rents a house from the Richardsons. Soon Mia and Pearl become more than just tenants. All 4 Richardson children are drawn to the mother-daughter pair, but Mia carries with her a mysterious past and a disregard for the rules that threaten to upend this carefully ordered community. When old family friends attempt to adopt a Chinese American baby, a custody battle erupts that dramatically divides the town and puts Mia and Elaine on opposing sides. Suspicious of Mia and her motives, Elaine is determined to uncover the secrets in Mia's past, but her obsession will come at an unexpected and devastating cost. I think this is going to be a really good book. But of course, I say that about most of them. The next book I have is Go to Hell, Ole Miss by Jeff Berry. All right. Good condition. Looks really good. Now, I mean, that page is bent, but, not a big deal. Easy fix. All right. So, this is a fictional novel that deals with family. We have Big John and his wife have learned that their beloved daughter has been beaten to the point of death. Set in the Mississippi Hill Country in the early 1970s, Go to Hell, Ole Miss tells the story of a father's willingness to do almost anything to save his daughter from the Southern gentleman he had pressured her to marry. It is a historical family saga of hope and hardship, redemption and revenge, faith and doubt. This sounds like a book that may make me a little teary-eyed, might jerk my emotions, all around, but when it comes to a book, I'm okay with that. So we will see. Now, the next book that I have is The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. Good condition. And the words in here are large, honey. I can read this from across the room, so I absolutely love that. So this is a cozy murder mystery, and this is book number 2 in the Thursday Murder Club, and it's 5 books total. Now, I have had this series on my TBR list forever. I've never just gotten around to it. So when I saw this in here, of course, I don't remember what the first book was, but or what the first book is, but I saw this and I was like, okay, this must be high time for me to finally, read this, start, at least start the series. And of course, I will start from book 1. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos before, because this is book number 2, and even if it's a standalone, if it's not the first book in the series, then I probably won't read a synopsis on it unless I know that it is truly a standalone and that I won't be giving anything away from the previous book. Now, the last book that I have is The Saints of Swallow Hill by Donna Everhart. Okay, excellent condition. It looks like a brand new book. All right, the text is easy to read. And I don't know, I know I'm gonna get off topic because I always do, but but I really just, I don't know, it is something about touching the book. I enjoy my Kobo tremendously. I know in years to come that I will be using that thing way more than I do now. The fact that it's very convenient, you can take it with you, you can have multiple books open, and of course when you travel, it's harder to take 5 books with you versus just on a Kobo. But I don't think it will ever be a time where I just do not love the feel and just touching of a book. It just, I don't know, it just does something for me. But anywho, this is a Southern historical fictional novel. Raylyn Cobb and her husband Warren, who run a small turpentine farm together in North Carolina. When Warren falls victim to his own negligence, Raylyn undertakes a desperate act of mercy. To keep herself from jail, she disguises herself as a man named Ray and heads to the only place she can think of that might offer anonymity, a turpentine camp in Georgia named Swallow Hill. Although Raylan works tirelessly, she becomes a target for Crow, the ever watchful woods rider who checks each laborer's tally. As Raylan forges a deeper friendship with both Dale and Cornelia, she begins to envision a path out of the camp. But she will have to come to terms with her past, with all its pain and beauty, before she can open herself to a new life and seize the chance to begin again. This seemed like a book that could possibly be very emotional, especially that it's taking place in the South, North Carolina, and you know, you just never know with this book. It could be, like I said, very emotional, or it can turn out to be absolutely boring. Who knows? But I got the sneaky suspicion that this book isn't going to be boring. So anyway, I have my mindset correct before I pick this book up to read it. So guys, that is all the books that I have. All 5 books for part 16. Okay. I hope that you guys have stuck around. If you have, thank you so very much. It is greatly appreciated. And I would also appreciate it if you guys would like, share, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.